Mama Ducks, Baby Duck, Mr. No Ducks himself, quack, quack. But watch this though. Man, say on tonight's show, man, we had the Americanos versus the Americanos, the original versus the OGs versus the versus. I'm gonna be 100 with you, man. I'm ready for Chad Gable to come back. I'm ready for Ludwig Kaiser to come back. I'm ready for the Creed brothers to actually establish themselves. Pete Dunne has one of my favorite finishes in WWE, and Tyler Bate, I'm not too much tripping on. He's a good wrestler, definitely, man. Great wrestler, I would say, but it is what it is with him. I'm pretty much over these people being luchadors, but I will say this, man, it was a good match, fun match, hot energy match. I can't even waste time covering every move that happened in the match because so much stuff happened in the match. If you into wrestling, if you definitely into lucha wrestling, man, this is a match that you actually want to see. The funny thing about it is, though, none of the people under the masses are actually Mexicans, man. On one team, man, we have Ludwig Kaiser, he from Germany. Then we got Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, they from the UK. On the other team, we got Chad Gable and the Creed brothers. All three of them are Americans, but then they wrestle under this, disguise as luchadors. Now, I understand WWE have bought into the Mexican market, and that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The same thing they did to the territories, they are now trying to do to all seven continents. And so I understand that. But man, if y'all gonna acquire another organization, then why not have the people that are actually accustomed to that wrestling style, the main people. You know what I'm saying? Now I will be watching this Mass versus Mass match on the 30th from AAA. I probably maybe only watched one or two matches over there ever when Dominic Mysterio was doing his thing. So this would probably be my third, maybe fourth time even watching AAA, and I will be watching the Mass versus Mass match. I think Chad Gable is going to win. Ludwig is going to take off his mask or whatever. But I'm ready for both of them to take off their masks, come back to WWE. Let's get a little bit more serious, get back into who y'all actually are. So we're going to start at this point in the match, man. It came a point in the match where Ludwig Kaiser, Pete Dunne, and Tyler Bates, they they was in the corner and they was putting, y'all know that Chad Gable started putting a plate in his mask and he would headbutt people and that's how he would win his matches. Well, that's what they did. They got, all three of them got a steel plate. They put it in their masses and they went to go fight. Well, wasn't nobody in the ring but Chad Gable. So they trying to jump Chad Gable, and Chad Gable ended up getting the upper hand. Chad Gable ended up grabbing Ludwig for a German suplex, but Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne is trying to get Ludwig out of his grasp. While they trying to get him out of his grasp, the Creed brothers end up jumping in. One of them grabbed Pete Dunne, the other one grabbed Tyler Bate, and all three of them hit German suplexes simultaneously. Now this was funny right here because when they hit the German suplexes simultaneously, Michael Cole said three Germans, and then Corey Graves gonna say there are no Germans in the match. All of these people are Mexicans, so that was a little humorous. You know what I'm saying? I got to give it to him. Corey Graves is one of the best people at the commentating table, man. So while they hit their German suplexes, all three of them go up to the top rope. They go to three different individual ropes, and all of them hit moonsaults. You know what I'm saying? Triple moonsaults for AAA, and they all go for the pin. And one, two, and everybody kick out of the pin. You know what I'm saying? So then it come a point in the match, man, to where Brutus has a dude on his shoulders like they finna hit the doomsday device, him and his brother. But the plan ended up getting messed up because I think that was Tyler Bate ended up jumping in the ring, super kicking him, making him fall. Mm. Ludwig Kaiser is outside the ring standing by the barricade, so Chad Gable slide out the ring and he run full force towards Ludwig Kaiser, but that cape that Ludwig Kaiser wear, kind of like the cape that they use, that's called a mutilate, that when you watch bull fighting and they have the bulls running towards the red cape, it's kind of that type of scenario. So like Chad Gable running over there at Ludwig Kaiser ended up throwing the cape at him, you know what I'm saying, distracting him, and then he ended up throwing Chad Gable over the barricade to the announcement area. Then he get back in the ring, and him and Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, they are jumping Brutus Creed. Tyler Bates, and I think it was P. Dunn. P. Dunn go to the third rope and hit a Hurricanrana on Brutus Creed. And when Brutus Creed hit the ground, Tyler Bate ended up jumping from the other rope, hitting him with the diving headbutt. Now, don't forget, he got the steel plate inside his mask, you know. So they pick up Brutus Creed, Tyler Bate on one end with one arm, P. Dunn on the other end with one arm. Man, Ludwig Kaiser ran to the rope, bounced off the rope, came back, hit a running headbutt. It looked like it hurt it to me. It looked at it wasn't as worse as what happened with Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez when they got pushed into each other, but based off the angle that they showed, man, so it looked like that mud kind of came pretty hard, man. It was a good match, man. I really will say that it was a fun match. It was a high-paced match, man. I'm just pretty much over, some of my characters actually having to be other characters when they are interesting as being themselves, man. So I am Mama Duck's baby duck, Mr. No Ducks himself, Quack, Quack. Watch this though.